Hey everybody, we are back with back 9 footage from round 1 of the Beaver State Fling. I'm Eric McCabe with Team Dynamic Discs. I have with me
Denise Team Latitude 64.
Saw some pretty good action there on the front 9. We've got Paige Pierce, Zoe Andyke, Paige Bjerkaas, and Kona Panis playing this back 9, and it looked like Paige had a really solid first 9 there. Paige Bjerkaas, that is.
Yep, little Paige definitely killed it on that front. This is a really, really talented card of ladies. Everybody is more than capable of shooting really hot rounds, so let's see how they finish it up on the back nine.
Hole number 10 is 555 par 4. There's a road all down the right side, and the basket actually sets up on a little mound on an island.
Yep, I remember this one. Definitely have to stay on the left side of the road, right? Can't go over on the right.
Correct. Yeah, anything across the road is OB. I'll be interested to see how these ladies play the hole. Paige has enough power to get up there for the 3, but looks like she turned that one over a little too quick, so she's going to be struggling a little on this hole.
Yeah, I know if you go wide, it's almost better to keep it low, because if you kind of do overestimate that angle, then maybe you get the skip.
Yeah, get the skip. And there is a curb that runs all the way down, so I've seen people get curbed as well. But
so maybe high is better. Just don't hit the trees.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That right there. That exact shot that Zoe just threw is the error that I always make, because I don't want to do what Paige did.
Yeah, I don't want to go too wide.
Yeah.
Try to be a little conservative.
Yeah, exactly. Looks like Paige is laying that one up. I'm guessing a lot of this, the ladies' division, probably just lays this up and then puts it on the green on their third shot.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a few ladies go for it, though, if they have really, really good smash.
Like that right there.
Yeah, there you go.
What a great shot from Zoe. My goodness. That was inches from just being very scary.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she hit that tree and fell, too, on her drive, didn't she? So.
Sure did. So this is kind of what I was thinking more of. That's how I would probably play the hole.
Yeah, it's very risk-reward for your second shot.
It is. The good thing is if you do go over the island, you get to take it on the island. So,
okay, so as long as you cross the plane.
Yeah. So if you're going to cross, if you're going OB, make sure you go OB long.
Okay.
Paige throwing that blend Marshall.
It's a little fluffy, it looked like.
Yeah, it looks like it went out of bounds as well.
That's good. Just go for it. Reach for it,
Little
baby.
Paige with a nice little forehand approach.
Yeah. Great shot. Thank you.
Yeah, right there under the basket. Sit down. I think anytime you have a situation like this with OB around the basket, a little bit of a sloped green, you just want to be as close as possible on that upshot. You don't want to have to make too long of a putt.
Yes, you are right.
Like the longest.
So Paige, the double bogey on this one, couple OBs. It's Milo. It's going to happen.
Thank you, Vinny. Yes, thank you.
Couple solid pars, though.
Yeah, I think quite a bit can go wrong on that hole, so there's probably a lot of good scoring spread.
Yeah, this is a well-designed hole for sure. Hole 11 is 690-foot par 4. And this one is a mash. This seems so much longer than 690 because of the way you have to play the hole.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Good little skip, too.
Paige putting a good mash on one. You want to make sure to get left of that big tree. You see that skip right there? That was a great shot from Paige.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm guessing a lot of people don't go for the big turnover flex shot, maybe because of that parking lot over there.
Yeah, correct. Because if you don't get it turned, I mean, that's just an OB stroke that is not needed.
Yeah, it looks like the hyzer just makes the most sense.
Paige doing Paige things.
Mm-hmm. Just smashing them out there.
That's a great shot. She may even be able to see the basket from there.
Oh, too much.
A little too
Stay
tall.
standing up.
Yeah, this basket sits down to the right side of where these ladies are and has a beautiful view of the Clackamas River.
Okay, yep, you can kind of see it up
Yep.
by that big tree there.
Three is really good on this hole for any player.
Oh, she just gets kind of a tough hit and roll.
Little too much Annie on that, maybe. Kind of maybe pulled it into the ground just a touch. Paige going putter approach. And that looked like it went long. I couldn't quite tell if it went through that gap or not.
Mm-mm-mm.
Shot by Paige.
No, you're fine.
Looks like she's got some prickers to contend with.
At least she's wearing pants.
Yeah, could be worse.
Sometimes it's a workout just to get in there to your lie.
That was a great shot. She threw that really smooth.
Ooh. It's always fun to watch. It looks like Paige came up a little short. Looked like it went a little long, but great birdie.
Yep.
I'm so stoked if I get a 3 on this hole anytime I play it. Like,
Well, you can usually count on Paige to capitalize when she has those really killer shots.
Yeah.
Will Paige with a great putt.
Yep.
Nice par. Zoe cleans up her par. And Kona should do the same.
Yeah, I bet you will.
That's 3 pars and a birdie on that hole. That is impressive. Hole 12 is a 400-foot island hole, and it is a small island.
Well, stay straight.
A lot of players will just play this big wide hyzer kind of up to the edge of the concrete
Give along.
and kind of putt across to the island.
Okay. Try to get, well, maybe not pin high, but
Yeah.
Obi, he's marking it.
Oh, it looks like he was
Stop.
OP. Didn't look like the spotter gave her the red flag ever.
yeah, I'm not sure.
Kona going a little wide.
Yeah, kind of going with
Great
that safe
shot.
hyzer like you mentioned.
Yep, that's a great shot. It's a great placement to be. Paige throwing a ballista.
Yeah, great shot.
Zoe putting one out there as well.
Yeah.
Nice and easy. Easy does it.
Beautiful approach.
Yeah, under those branches.
Oh, Sammy.
Looks like all 3 of these ladies landed on the left side under the branches, but there's no curb on the island, so you can kind of just skip right up
nice.
to it.
Okay, yeah. Little Paige went a little low, but no problem. Scooted right up.
Yeah.
Kind of the same for Kona there, too.
Looks like Paige went long OB on this 400-foot hole. She's going to wait for that other group to pass. Maybe let Kona putt out. Maybe let all the ladies putt out.
Have a nice clean green to go at.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm. Good flag.
Good flag. That's a tough putt because if you miss chain high, there's probably a 75% chance you're going OB.
Yeah, you have the same danger from the other hole we saw just recently. And just not as much of a slope, but still the OB's so close that if you bounce off the basket the wrong way, you could definitely be in danger.
This looks like the 3 ladies that laid up got the drop-in pars, and Paige, who went for it, had to settle for the bogey.
I doubt she'll be losing too many strokes.
No,
to the field with
not
that,
at
though.
all. Not at all. Hole 13, 455 feet, par 3. That is a great drive right
Yeah,
there.
it looked like she got full flight out of that disc.
Yeah, in order to get anywhere close to this basket, you have to have a full flight on the disc.
Yep, good one from little Paige, too.
Little Paige is mashing this round.
Oh,
It's
man.
awesome.
She's always mashing.
Zoe with a great shot.
Woo! Angles that you're working with.
And the basket sits kind of behind that little pine you see in front of you. Get off that tree.
I think hers turned a little more than she wanted, but she'll be fine there.
Yeah. Nice shot from little Paige. Gosh, I thought that was
Yeah,
tracking there for a second.
almost looked like she gave it a run from our angle.
A little high, but that tree's got some putts out of it.
Yeah, it looked like maybe she popped out.
Ooh, another good run. Paige throwing that blend Marshall. Great approach.
Yep.
Yeah, Paige definitely gave that one a run. That was close.
And a great putt.
Solid comeback. Zoe with par. I think par is probably going to be a pretty popular score on this hole.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
Yep, easy putt.
So it looks like we still got a little Paige at 2 under par.
Only a 4-stroke swing on this card.
Hole 14 is 1,196 feet. Par 5. This thing is a monster.
Huge hole.
There's OB on the right. The river's on the right side. You got a path on the left that's been OB in the past, but it's not OB anymore if I recall right. Paige throwing a ballista there, looking great. That's really what you want to do on this hole. Have a nice little turn through that gap and get it to hyzer out. Pretty much like that.
Yeah, seeing some similar lines from the ladies.
Paige might be going roller. Yes. That might be a little too tall. I think she knows it as well.
It's interesting to see Paige throw roller when she's one of the furthest throwers on the card,
Yeah,
too.
yeah, you're absolutely right. Or, in the world.
Yeah.
Zoe with a nice hyzer around the group of trees there. That's going to be a nice
Yeah.
placement, looking at the green for her next shot.
And that's kind of what you want here on a hole this long. You just want to make sure you're having solid throws that put you in a place where you are really set up for your next shot, too.
Exactly. Placement shot at its finest. Yep. I like to be a little further left, like Paige just went over on that. Kind of there's a walking path over there close to it, so you have a nice angle coming into the green. Guessing that was Paige, yeah. And then we got Kona. Similar to Zoe and little Paige.
Yep.
Instead of a P Daddy walk, it's like a gorilla walk.
Oh, always have so much fun on their cards.
Well, you gotta keep it fun.
I want to play in that division. So much fun is had.
Oh, we always have a good time.
There you can kind of see the basket just past that tree.
Definitely well protected.
Yes, it is.
Need a solid shot and maybe a little bit of luck.
Yeah.
To kind of lace it in between.
Great shot from Paige.
Looks like they are still a little ways out.
Yeah, they are. They're still quite a ways out. Looks like she caught some cabbage on the right. That's a nice line.
Yeah,
Gotta stay up.
That low line was great.
Yeah, that's a good shot. Zoe going with the nice hyzer approach. That'll play. Yeah, this basket kind of sits down in that little bowl area, so it's kind of hard to spot the basket at times when you're throwing your approach into the green. And those shrubs really do grab the disc.
Yeah. Oh, it looked like Kona hopped right over that.
Yep, Kona did hop over that one, but if you're a little bit further right than she is, it can cause troubles.
Yeah.
That'll putt for Paige. Nice.
Yeah, way to play the skip.
Ooh. Oh, what a great bid. Thing was tracking all
Yeah,
day.
it was.
Solid.
Great play.
And the kick.
Little celebration.
So much fun. The Johnny McRae. I see Johnny McRae do that all the time. Kona with her par. Par is a pretty popular score on this hole, I would imagine.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Unless you kind of get off or, have to do a pitch out.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many spots you could get in trouble on this hole where I'm sure if we looked at the stats, you would see quite the range. But,
Yeah.
These ladies all got through it without any issues.
Yeah. Zoe with the bogey on the hole, but that's really 6 on that hole is not going to hurt you by any means.
Yeah.
Hole 15, 400 foot, dead straight, sits on top of the mound. Another one of my favorite holes. It's just such a picturesque hole. It's just so beautiful.
Yeah, it's neat to see that basket just kind of posted out there. So Paige maybe turned it over a little bit. It was working on coming back, but
Got a favorable kick at least.
yeah.
This is a tough one to putt on if you're short.
Yeah, anytime you're putting on something elevated
Yep.
with the drop off behind it, again, you want to be as close as you possibly can with your approach.
Zoe's off to the right, but should have a pretty good look for her
Yeah,
approach.
not quite what she wanted off the tee, I don't think, but she should have no problem getting up and down from there. Looks like Paige had a good shot.
Kind of depends on the action on the other side, but it was a great line for sure.
Some of these we don't know till we see.
Yeah, exactly. Terry needs to hire a guy to do his catch cam. Paige going for it.
Ooh.
Great bid. So Paige did go a little long. Ooh.
Oh.
I like that, though. I like the confidence in her putting.
Yeah.
She's confident this round, so she went for the putt, as she should.
Nice.
Nice.
That definitely didn't seem like a short comebacker, so if you can make those, it shows great mental game.
Absolutely. Yeah. Just a little right. I was like, what a beautiful day this looks like, though.
Yeah,
like,
it
not
does.
much wind, sunny.
Yeah, you don't see the trees really moving much at all,
Yeah,
or
and
the
that-
flag.
Yeah, the flag is just dead still. Unlike the weather they had later in the week, I
Yeah.
heard.
Looks like today was the day to go float the river after your round.
Yeah. Kona for her par.
Yep, she had a great drive, great upshot. Played the hole perfectly. Still got little Paige under par.
Yeah. Love to see that.
Bag tags are a great way to get the word out about your local disc golf scene or event. With the included loop, both traveling players and locals can represent your local scene wherever they go. And ordering is easy. The minimum quantity is 25 tags with discounts for larger orders. You can use your own artwork or we'll help you with a design. The tags are made of a durable plastic and are about the size of a credit card. With optional two-sided printing and discounted prices for non-numbered tags, we've got enough options to make your tags fit your budget. Head to dynamicdisc.com to get started with your order.
DD all the way.
Move your head.
On.
Because, yeah, I'm like, we gotta
Hold on.
get this appropriate.
Back up a
There
little
we
bit.
go.
There we go.
So let me do this one.
Okay.
Snack
Yeah,
time.
and
Yeah.
I really want to chew this thing.
I know. Now we
Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Hamming it up with the
Thank
kind
you.
guys. That's fun. Hole 16, 675-foot par 4. Big dogleg left. The two trees you see right there in the middle, you kind of just want to go to either side of that one on the right. Kind of like Kona just did. That's pretty much a perfect shot. Looks like the same shot.
Yep.
Little Paige throwing that ballista again. Looks like it's just a touch high.
I think she just pulled it over a tiny bit.
Zoe going field goal.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, man, great shot, but it did it, no problem.
The Paige got far enough out there that she has a decent look for her second shot here.
Okay, and this is the one that's tucked up
Yep.
on the right.
Yeah, the trees you see down there by the mulch is where the basket sits, about 25 feet up that hill. Tough shot if you don't have anything that will move to the right. Those are great shots, though. Those are nice little...
Yeah, you just kind of want to give yourself a good look at the mouth through that kind of gap up to the basket.
That may have been a little bit of an early release from Kona. But this is another one of those holes that you get a 3 on, you're probably getting a stroke on the field.
Mm-hmm. So you think Paige might have a line from where she's at?
She probably has a little bit of a line. There's lines over there, but it's
Not-
hit or miss.
Not quite ideal.
Yeah, exactly. Great
Yeah, great
approach.
shot.
Jumped back a little bit.
Gonna be a little tough, but she could make that for sure.
Especially the way she's been putting today. Surprised Zoe didn't just go full on lefty there.
There's no
Hey, she
way.
didn't need to.
Yeah.
She
No.
got it up
I'm
there
allowed to
right
do
here,
that.
no problem.
Yes.
So Paige asking
And
the
I'm
group
outside, right?
about the rule. The new rule changed this year, asking if that stance was
I feel like this
legal.
is
Yep,
cheating if
confirming her footing there.
Which, do that. If you're listening to this and you ever have a question, ask the group.
Oh yeah, that's
Get-
all you have to do.
Get group consensus, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
So
Especially if it gives you an advantage like Paige is getting by being able to line up a little better with this gap she's looking at. Oh, it paid off.
incredible! What a birdie putt.
I think I just freaked out more than you again.
I guess she did have a line, huh?
I guess so.
That can't be allowed.
she said she felt like she was cheating there. Perfectly legal. Nice shot, Paige.
Yeah,
Way to know the rules.
exactly.
Yeah.
Read that rule book.
Little Paige may not had much of a look there, just kind of pitching out.
It looked like she had a lot of those branches to contend with.
Yeah. Kona, nice par save. Or not even save, really. Nice par.
Yeah.
par for Zoe. And Paige with the bogey. Paige still at even though. That's a solid score. Look at that, even 1, 2, 4.
Yeah, not a lot of score separation here. These women are all really incredible players.
Hole 17, 450-foot par 4.
Yes.
Dog leg left. That branch you kind of see hanging out in the middle. What a great shot that was
Yeah,
first.
It
But
looked like maybe she kind of got it up into the stuff, but she didn't hit a thing.
yeah,
No
there's,
problem.
there's a couple ways to play this hole. You can play the way Paige did or the way Kona is, kind of a low line drive shot.
Yeah, maybe a little lower than she wanted, but
Yep.
still a good shot.
Yeah.
Kona it's so impressive to see where her game has come, and can't wait to see how it keeps going over the years.
Yep. She has that fire and dedication.
Yeah, I feel like she's going to be one of those ones that really sticks with it, and we see
Yep.
a long, successful career from her.
Absolutely, especially with the support she has from her dad, Jeff, who's one of my favorite people in the world.
Yeah, she comes from a good disc golf family.
Yeah.
Same thing with little Paige here,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
It's cool to see her out on tour and
Spending her summer on the road.
Yeah.
Yep. Watch for her name at the top. Kona just trying to get around that corner, probably just trying to give herself a look. Paige as well.
A little cut roll on that, but
That's the only problem with this hole. You don't want to be on that left side. If anything, you want to be further right so you have an easier approach.
yeah, and it's definitely see 3/4 of the cart kind of ended up over there and had to
Yep.
do that little forehand pitch out or pitch around the corner.
Yeah.
Paige
Paige
had
giving a good birdie
yeah,
run.
She had a chance at it. She definitely gave it some good height.
Looks like Paige just pushed that one to the right just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little off on that.
Sure she's not thrilled with that. Similar there with Kona.
Does look like maybe the wind's starting to pick up a little
Yep.
bit.
Yeah, it does. And this hole's kind of more in the open as well. Kind of has that uphill where the wind's kind of...
A little less blockage.
Yep. Paige has to settle for the double. That was really her first bad hole of the round.
Yeah.
And to make it 17 holes without that
Oh,
is
yeah.
pretty impressive at Milo.
Yeah, there's not a lot of short, easy holes out here. Kind of every hole tests your bag and tests your game and really forces you to make good decisions.
Yep.
Mistakes are not well forgiven out
Yeah,
here.
exactly. So we have a small straight going into the last hole. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Hole 18's 360 foot. It's a difficult one. You can do either this line here, little S shot, just turn something stable over, or you can go massive hyzer.
Go out and around.
Yep. And out in the round shot, it looks like Zoe may be lining up. Yes, she is definitely the safer play.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a shot Paige took. If you don't execute, you're going to have some definite trees and stuff to contend with.
Yeah, you're going to have some work left. Meat on that bone, so to speak.
Kona did that shot too. It looked like she had good height on that. It's
Yep.
hard to tell from the tee exactly where the basket's at, but looked like good line.
That's probably going to be okay. Have an approach at least.
Oh, Kona did end up in the tree.
She ended up in the tree somewhat closer to the basket, though, so that's not too
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah, looks like she got out no problem.
Zoe, nice approach.
Yep.
Little bitty.
Paige is in the tree, but she has a pretty good gap.
Thank you.
Yeah, Paige is always good at getting out of trouble.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like she gets there all too often.
Oh, no. That's not how you want to finish the round.
Yeah. She'll be thinking about that one, but
That's the tough, is when you miss a putt on the last hole, you have to sleep on it.
yeah.
That's the worst.
But knowing Kona, she'll work it out. You know.
Yeah,
we
definitely will.
We all have those moments.
Yep. Well, good par there to finish after that double from Paige. Impressive round. So they're all going to clean up here. A couple more pars to go. And, yeah, thanks to Terry Miller, Dynamic Discs, Keen, to Beaver State Fling. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for everybody who's coming out to watch the women.
Awesome to see.